camera. Tayo po ay mag-i-start na. Napapakinig po ninyo ako?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po, sir. Sige, please open your camera. We will start our ball rolling. No? So, ang first activity ngayon natin ay gagawa kayo ng groupings. No? So, nakasundo na kayo na kayo ang mag-groupings. Gagawa ako ng Google Sheet dito. I-send ko sa inyo ang link at di ninyo pipil upan.
Noted po. Thank you po.
Wait lang ha. Prepare lang ako ng Google Sheet. I-send ko sa inyo ang link.
Ano ngayon bro? May ano kayo?
Dahil kapag ating i-derivative ang pero kaya ng 0 wala po. Formula number 2. Integral ng constant A times derivative so, ibig sabihin ang A ay constant.
Ayusin mo yan, nilinis mo. Saan po ko sa nung sunod yung mga sa po? Ano daw, right side? Hindi na download ko sa bala naman yung
para for you to be able to operate.
Para
pero yung software na open source, pwede kita
pakicheck ka dito sa inyong Google sa chat ninyo, chat box, kung ma-open ninyo ang link kung makakapag-edit kayo. Okay, please check.
And you all know the parang number 1 of integral of dx ay simply x because the derivative of x. And don't forget, ito ang ating function.
Sagot po, sir.
Okay.
Sige, let's do the editing.
Kaya ang final answer natin so and as a checking, we will always use the derivative of our answer. Ayan, using the derivative ang derivative ng c ay 0.
Yan, dagdagan na lang ninyo itong ano.
Okay. So that is example number 2. Okay, for example, for formula number 3.
Ay, make sure ha, kayo nakasundo sa inyong groupings ha. Dahil ito na yung permanent groupings nyo ha. Hindi na ito pwedeng mabago. Ha?
Yes po, sir.
Ay magmamahalan. No? Na-discuss ko na kasi inyong core syllabus, di ba? So alam na ninyo kung ano yung grading system natin. No? So may logbook, may assignment, may research proposal, may oral presentation, at meron kayong peer assessment. Okay? Now, sige, ayusin muna ninyo. And then next week tayo ay magiging face-to-face. Tama nga ba? Next week ang ating face-to-face?
Yes po, sir.
So, ang magiging face-to-face natin dito yung Thursday na 1 to 2:30. No? Bibigay ko sa inyo yung inyong instructional manual na gagamitin throughout the discussion. Okay? Sa next week.
Ito naman ang counterparts sa physical ng sound and yung may addition at subtraction. Take note, kung ang given natin ay integral ng sound or ng dalawang function, G at M. Okay, dahil ang integral ay meaning syntax sa may access to the sound, iba na elementary, tinungo sa atin ang addition ay mayroon computing property. So therefore, ang formula number 4 na ito ay nag-obey ng distributive property. So what we are going to do is distribute the integral sign at saka ang dx. So therefore, ang magiging sagot natin kapag nag-integral ng sum or difference ng f at g, ang sagot ay integral ni f plus or minus integral ni g. At ito po ay pwede niyong gamitin kahit ilan ang inaan at isinusutra. So meron ka kang letter H, letter I, at kadami pang masunod na sum at difference ng function subtract mo rin lamang ulit sa mga sagot. So, yan yung meaning ng number 4 na pilihan nila. Ayan. We have now.
Oo nga, ma'am.
And then, the last but not the least of the basic formula for today is the power Okay, at ito yung kabaliktaran lamang ng proseso noong derivative ng power. Kung sa derivative ay nakamultiply, dito nakadivide. Kaya may 1 over n plus 1. At kung sa derivative ay nasusubtract, dito sa integral nag-add, kaya n plus 1. So, whenever you are given an integral of the power of x raised to a power of n dx, ang sagot mo ay happy the variable x raised to ang original power, mag-add ka ng 1, at ang denominator ay the power plus 1. Then forget the overall answer plus the Vitamix. Now, because the answer is x raised to n plus 1 all over n plus 1, hindi pwedeng mag-zero ang denominator. Otherwise, mag-a-undefined ang ating sagot. Kaya, kahit na gaano ka-powerful ang formulang ito, ay atin kung dapat na i-consider na may extension to the whole. Hindi po lahat ng n ay pwede. O ano ba ang magpapasiro sa denominator? Negative 1, tama, Evan. Kaya, may exemption ito. Kaya tingnan nyo, nakita nyo doon sa huling part niya, the n, yung power natin, should not be equal to negative 1. Pag naging negative 1 yung n na yan, x to the negative 1, gagawin yung 1 over x, magiging dx over x, iba po ang rules na ating gagamitin. At yun ang magiging formula number 6. Na i-discuss natin sa mga susunod pang araw. So for the meantime, ito po ang iba na basic integration formula. So let us illustrate further paano ginagamit ang mga basic integration. So dito sa video nito, mayroong sample so there are 10 samples.
Hindi ako yung may klase. May klase. Ining ako, ano lang papipirmahan mo?
Start tayo lahat muna ng ating
So, kailangan po ng
ay
guidance po.
mga algebraic function.
Hindi yan ay dapat yung painaan. Makikita mo.
Algebraic function.
Saan po yung pinapalisa?
Isa-isang araw. Ay, ako inaabala mo. Ako may ginagawa pa. Hindi nga ako maintindihan. Multitasking nga ako.
Saka square of a binomial, ito yung mga composite function just like number 7. So, at hindi lamang laging x ang variable ha. It could be say It could be S, it could be Y, or any other letter. Don't generalize na dapat ang variable lang ay X. Kaya sa ating formula, sa ibang libro, ang formula ito sa halip na letter X ay letter U. In general. So parang ang number 5 sa ibang bukan, ang ibinigay dito ay integral of U to the N D. Kaya yung sagot ay U to the N plus 1 over N plus 1 plus 2. Ganun ang version ng iba. Kaya don't generalize na ito ipang X variable. It could be any variable. But in using number 5, ito is na ang letter o ang variable na nasa derivative dx kung x dapat extend ang naka-base na may power. Hindi pwedeng ang nasa dx ay hindi dx ito tapos ang may power ay y. So hindi pwedeng gamitin ang 5. Kapag naging y yun, naging y to the dx, tapos ito ay dx, yung y na yun ay parang sa partial derivative natin, ito siya as constant. Eh di ba gamitin mo ang number 2, i-take out mo na lang yung y, kasi dapat dx lamang ang mag-integrate mo. Naintindihan nyo ba? So, be careful of the use of number 5. Gaano man yan ka-powerful yung formula yan, dapat po maging aware tayo na hindi lahat ng given ay pwede yung gamitin. Okay. So to answer, to give illustration to all of this, let us consider this 10 problem. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 is a power rule. The given is x to the 50. Since ang nasa x variable, ang nasa dx, at x din naman na naka-power of 5, so pwede na kayong gumamit ng power formula. And the result is copy the variable x, i-add ang 1 sa 5, then divide din ang 5 plus 1, then plus 6. And then you simplify. So you have x to the 6 divided by 6 plus 6. So that's 1, 6, x to the 6 plus 6. So there are two possible answers. Pwedeng ganitong sulat, x to the 6 over 6 plus 8. Or pwede rin ang 1 over 6, x to the 6 plus 6. So either of the two. Nakuha ba? Ng 07. Yeah, so that's number 2. That's number 1 example. Okay, let's have example number 2. Integral of dx all over x squared. Ang tanong, meron ka bang pwedeng direct ang magamit na pagdating sa ating 1 to 5 na formula? Alin? Are you sure direct na mo magagamit agad ang number 5? O, hindi pa siya na ma-x to the head. Sino ba pwede? Dapat. Ang tinatanong ko ay kailan magagamit mo ba agad directly ang mga formula?
Kailan mo makatao? Tapos na sabi.
Magagamit mo ba hindi ka? Hindi gagawin ka pa. So, because hindi ka agad nagagamit directly ang legal formula, bibigyan ko kayo ng summary ng strategy na pwede yung gamitin ng mga basic. So, pwede sa basic strategy ang ORIS is basa niyo ba? May attention 7. ORIS. So, ang meaning ng ako ang letter O ay original. Ang letter R, so kung ang original, tulad na rin, x to the p. Okay, nakapormat na siya ng power formula, so hindi na nagagamit ng step. Ang tawag system ay letter R, purified. So dahil ang ating example number 1, original naman ay okay na ang format, hindi na tayo nag-revise. Pero dito sa number 2, na 1 over x squared, hindi pa siya naka-format ng ating basic formula. So kailangan tayo matutong mag-rewrite. Paano nag-rewrite? Babalikan ang basic math ng high school, ang algebra, para maging raised to a power n ito. So ano yung dapat yung gawin ay 1 over x squared. How will you write it? Yung mga nagsasabi kanina. O ngayon sasabihin nyo. How will you rewrite 1 over x? O just different.
Ano ka, sa loadings niyo po, ikagdabihan. Kasi prefer naman
Okay, very good. It will become x raised to negative 2. So yan ang ginawang rewrite. Tapos, dahil naka-format na siya ng ating basic formula ng power, pwede ka na mag-proceed sa letter I. Ang tawag mo na sa I, pwede mo nang i-integrate. Yan na ng end of the formula. Ang kahuli-huli ang step, letter S, is simplify.
Or i-confirm niyo sa amin, ay ma'am, ang base ay
O-R-I. Original, pwedeng i-integrate right away, rewrite, and rewrite. Hanggang sa pattern ay maging basic formula na, saka ka na mag-integrate. Pagka-integrate mo, pwede pang isulat sa
Meron pang nag-ano sa inyo, lalagay ng groupings kasi didiscusin natin itong topic proposal form.
I-apply natin sa example na ito. Given entity, direct ang formula na i-recognize natin, magiging x to the negative 3x, sabi ng testing. O tapos saka, pwede ka din mag-integrate. Ending the formula power rule. Ang original power ay negative 2, mag-plus 1 ka, at mag-divide ka rin ng negative 2. Then don't forget the plus 3. Tapos, i-simplify mo ang sagot. At kayo po i-allow po na mag-calculate. So, allow kayo ha. Allow kayo. Baka, yan pa lang ang itatagal ng pag-add subtract ng mga number. So, pwede na mag-calculate.
Topic proposal form, no? Ito yung thesis. Nakikita ninyo itong aking screen.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so thesis, project proposal, topic proposal form. Itong pipil-upan ninyo. Okay? So, project title, lalagay ninyo dito. So, for example, design and development. Then, i-project advisor, wag na ninyong lalagyan ito. Leave it blank. Okay? Ako yung mag-provide sa inyo. Likewise for the co-advisor. Then, sunod yung SDG address. So, meron tayong 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So, ida-download ninyo yon. Ganito yon. Sana maka-download ako. UN Sustainable Development Goals. Ito yon.
Study of algebra sa article index ng article siya ang magiging denominator ng fractional.
And ayaw mag-open. Mabagal ang internet.
Walang number 2 na nakatingin.
Yan.
Ay raised to a power of 1 over 3. Kapag cube root, raised to a power of 1 over 3. Kapag fourth root, raised to a power of 1 over 4. Nakuha class? So just based on how to rewrite. So first thing, after the original, so you rewrite. So we have say to the 1. O at dahil naka-power formula na to, pwede ka nang mag-letter I integrate. O i-add mo 1 plus 1 din sa ilalim.
Yan. So ito yung 17 sustainable goals ng United Nations. So SDG 1 is no poverty. So ito yung discussion. Healthy children and families equals increased prosperity. So ito yung discussion. Then zero hunger. Yan. Ito yung mga part or ginagawang strategies or initiatives on zero hunger. Okay? Then good health and well-being. Okay? Quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, climate action, okay, peace, justice, and strong institutions, partnerships for the goals. Yan. So ito yung 17 sustainable development goals na pwede nating pagpilian, no, kung saan ina-address ang iyong study. Halimbawa, ang study mo is more on renewable energy. So siya ay papasok dito sa SDG 7, affordable and clean energy. SDG 7 siya. Yan. So dito natin gagamitin o ilalagay doon sa form SDG 17. Yun ang ilalagay doon. Dito, SDG address, SDG number 7. Okay? Ilalagay ninyo ay affordable and clean energy. Okay? Naintindihan?
Yes po, sir.
Ilalagay ninyo yung date kung kailan ninyo isasubmit. Halimbawa ngayon, date submitted. Then project duration, 1 year ang ilalagay. And then lalagyan mo ng project abstract. I-describe mo yung problem to be addressed by your study. Okay? And then what are the prerequisites? Dapat ay may knowledge ka on machine designing, halimbawa, sa programming, soft and hard skills, halimbawa sa paggamit ng mga software. So yun yung mga ilalagay natin dito, prerequisites para magawa mo yung research mo. Then research questions. So magpo-formulate ka ng research question. I will be teaching you on how to formulate research questions. And then research objectives. So ilan itong research objectives? Usually 3, 4, or 5 research objectives. Okay, so tuturuan ko rin kayo kung paano gumawa nito. Resources needed. So ang tatanong dito, are there existing facilities at the college sufficient to carry out this project work? So kung wala, ilalagay ninyo yung no. Kung meron naman, gagamit kayo ng mga laboratory apparatus, no? Gagamit kayo sa ating ME-Lab halimbawa ng mga equipment doon, then yes. Does the students need special training to use any college lab equipment? So kung hindi ninyo alam, you need special training. Kung hindi naman, no. If yes, this will be provided. Then ilalagay din ninyo dito yung budget. So i-itemize ninyo yung budget. Napakahalaga ng budget. Minsan kaya nagkaka-problem tayo is because yung issue on budget doon sa inyong gagastusin para sa inyong research project. Minsan nagre-reklamo ang parents ninyo kasi sobrang mahal ng inyong prototype, pati kami nadadamay, no? So wag kayong propose ng topic kung sa palagay ninyo ay hindi ninyo kayang gastusan, no? So magpo-propose lang kayo ng topic yung within your financial capability, no? Do not propose topics which are too expensive. At the end of the day, hindi kayo nakatapos kasi wala kayong panggastos, no? Nagalit ang parents, nagreklamo sa university, pati ako nadamay, no? Take note, kayo yung nagpo-propose, hindi ako. Kaya you have to check, no, your financial capability, no? Yung mga, kaya kayo ay 5 ngayon, medyo ano yan, Lima kayo magko-contribute, kaya baga, mag-propose kayo ng ganitong project. Okay? So, hindi issue yung kung magkano sa topic. Pwedeng cheap lang yung project mo, pero na-demonstrate mo yung dapat na knowledge na na-gain mo in mechanical engineering. No? So, you are going to propose a topic at ilalagay ninyo dito kung magkano yung magiging budget requirements. No? So, ano ninyo dito, i-detail ninyo. I will be giving you example. Yan. Is there any external financial assistance to support this project? Yan. Malay mo, meron kayong mga sponsors. Halimbawa, may mga scholarship grants kayo sa DOST, nagpo-provide sila ng financial assistance, etc., etc. Okay? So, ilalagay din ninyo dito, no? Para mas ma-strengthen yung inyong project proposal. Then, ilalagay ang pangalan dito, they submitted, and then, iaano ko sa inyo kung sino yung magiging advisor niyo per group. Okay? Yan. So, ito yung form. Ibibigay ko ito sa inyong kaklase at chat ko na lang, no? PPM ko ito sa isang kaklase ninyo para mabigay itong buong kopyang ito, no? And then ito yung example. Yan, ito na-fill up na. I-fill up ako ang nagawa nito, no? So wala na ngayon tayong kinukonsider na research cluster, tatanggalin na natin ito. Yan. So delete, no? Yan. So project title, design and development of a sludge treatment system using gravity thickening method and drying processes for the production of soil conditioner. So ito yung title. So ako yung advisor. So walang co-advisor. So wala. NA lang ang ilalagay. Ang SDG ditong ina-address is zero hunger, no? Sustainable agriculture. So SDG 2. Kung titingnan niyo dito sa SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, ito yon, dito yon papasok kasi sustainable, zero hunger, no? So sustainable agriculture, the use of fertilizer, organic soil conditioner, no, promote urban farming. Okay, so yan, dito yung papasok, kaya siya ay SDG 2, zero hunger, no? So yung date, so yan, papalitan ninyo yan. Project duration is 1 year. Yan, ito ngayon yung project abstract. I-discuss ninyo dito, no, yung problem, sabi dito, the continuous generation of wastewater from various industrial activities poses degenerative effect to the environment. While there are available wastewater treatment technologies that can be adapted to handle and treat this water, the accumulation of byproduct materials such as sludge after the wastewater treatment processes is another major concern. The treatment and disposal of this huge amount of sludge need to be addressed properly to minimize its negative impact to the environment. Yan. So first paragraph discusses the problem to be addressed. Sludge. So describe niya, this sludge is a biosolid material or residue that is accumulated from sewage treatment plants. The sewage sludge is basically a byproduct of various wastewater treatment processes. Most of the generated sludge from wastewater treatment processes are not given attention for proper disposal. The disposal of sewage sludge affects the environment as the sludge may contain harmful components such as pathogenic, okay, organisms, organic compounds, heavy metals, and excess phosphorus and nitrogen. Depending on the method of disposal, these effects can be immediate or time-delayed and non-linear. The effects of damp or landfill sewage sludge can be characterized through its leaching capability, which depends on the treatment before dumping. If the sludge sewage sludge or residue after treatment has to be landfill, it can affect the environment by emission to water, soil, and air. Yan. So ito na ngayon yung solution. First two paragraphs, no, discuss the problems, the current situation, the existing methods of disposal, and the limitations of the existing management practices. Ngayon, yung third paragraph would discuss now kung ano yung gagawin mo. One of the more effective means of remediating adverse soil characteristics is the application of complex organic manure such as sewage sludge. Sewage sludge contain complete macro and micronutrients necessary to sustain plant growth. The application of sewage sludge may reestablish microbial activity in sterile soils. Physical properties such as water holding capacity and percentage water stable aggregates also improve with the addition of sewage sludge. Sludge application may also increase the rate of degradation of some hydrocarbon pollutants in soil. Yan. Gravity thickening. Yan na. Ini-introduce na yung iyong gustong gawin. And drying process can be considered as an acceptable sewage sludge treatment which can convert into valuable product such as soil conditioner. Gravity thickening is a process which increases the concentration of solids by gravitational forces. Drying does not affect the nutrient content of the sludge. Dried sludge has the potential to be used as organic fertilizer or soil conditioners. Soil conditioners are not a substitute to soil conservation practices but should be used as companions to other practices. It is therefore in this light that this study will attempt to investigate the optimum performance of the developed sludge treatment technology as a viable resource to address the increasing problem on sludge disposal and management. So yan yung gagawin mo. Lalagay mo sa project abstract. So ano nga yung laman ng project abstract? Ano nga yung laman? Ulitin nga natin. Ano yung dapat na naroroon? The project abstract should discuss the problem to be addressed and the solution being offered to address the problem. So ano yung gagawin mo? So ibig sabihin, yung solution to the problem, no, will serve as your research. Gets ga. Yan. So, dapat makagawa kayo ng ganung kagandang project abstract, no, para ma-approve yung topic ninyo. Almac, ako'y mamaya yung PM para maiano ko ito.
Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Send ko sa iyo itong sample na ito at saka itong blank. Ito yung blank form, no? Para kayo ay maglalagay dito. Let us proceed with the next component. So, ano yung prerequisite? Dapat marunong ka sa machine design, marunong ka sa engineering design process, at meron ka dapat knowledge on design calculation. Okay? Yan. Then, research question. So, ilalagay mo dito. Anong sabi dito? What are the operating conditions of the developed sludge treatment system using gravity thickening method and drying process to attain its optimum performance? So, this would be your research question. Dito iikot yung iyong pag-aaral. So, ano yung mga research objectives? So, meron kang dalawang components. First, you have general objective, and the second part is your specific objectives. Okay? Now, ito yung general objective. The main thrust of this study is to design and develop a sludge treatment system using gravity thickening and drying processes for the production of soil conditioner. So, kinapture mo lang yung title mo, nilagay mo. So, yun ang gagawin mo. Specific objectives, yan. You develop an appropriate engineering design for a sludge treatment system taking into consideration the following processes. 1, thickening using gravity method, dewatering, and then drying. So, ito yung processes na gagawin mo. Second, you develop the sludge treatment system based on design specifications. Third, you conduct preliminary performance investigation of the developed sludge treatment system to establish the following operating parameters. First, settling velocity, settling time, drying temperature. Number 4, you test the performance of the developed sludge treatment system taking into account the following. 4.1, amount of concentrated or thickened solids produced after excess water removal. Amount of excess water removed, no, during gravity thickening. And then, wait lang ha, mauubos ang maglilawlawbat ang aking ano. Hindi pala ako nakasaksak. Okay, yan, okay na. Moisture content after gravity thickening, amount of dried sludge produced, and drying efficiency. You test the properties ng produced soil conditioner in terms of moisture content, pH level, nutrient content of the product. Yan. So resources needed. Are there existing facilities at the college? So sabi dito, the study requires the availability of the laboratory apparatus to test the properties of the product. Yan. So meron dapat. Does the student need special training? No. Budget. Yan. Ito yung itemize. Fabrication of the prototype, 50,000. Laboratory testing, 5,000. And other miscellaneous expenses, 5,000. A total of 60,000. Yan. Then, is there any external financial assistance to support this project? Sabi dito, the proponent may explore some financial assistance from the target beneficiary of the project. Yan. So, pipirmahan na ng advisor, lalagyan ng date. Gagawa na kayo ng proposal. Naintindihan ba, Are?
Yes po, sir.
Yan, ganito dapat kagandahan ang inyong sasubmit sa akin. So, SDG2. Lalagyan natin SDG2. Zero hunger. Yan. So, babasahin ninyo kung saan baga kayo maraming discussion about SDG. So, para maano ninyo yan. Ma-consider ninyo kung saan magfo-fall yung inyong research topic. Okay? Yan. So ngayon, pagka kayo nakapag dito, gagawa na, mag-uusap-usap na ang mga magkakaklase, no? Ang mga magkakagrupo para kayo ay makapag-identify ng mga possible topics. So every time na magpapasubmit kayo sa akin, you will use the topic proposal form. Ito ang gagamitin. Hindi ako tatanggap ng ibang forma, no? Ito yung template, susundan lang ninyo. So ilalagay ninyo dito. No, until such time, okayhan ko na yung topic ninyo, bibigyan ko na kayo ng inyong advisor. Yan. Naintindihan baga? Sino ang wala pang kagrupo? Sino ang floating pa? Yan. Nagkaintindihan baga kayo? Kayo bagay nagkasundo? Mamaya may mga hinanakita at mga kagakagalit kayo dahil hindi nasunod ang inyong gustong kagrupo. Kayo ang pumili niyan, ha? Naintindihan baga?
Yes po, sir.
Ako kayo, so ito yung first activity ninyo. You think of the possible topic. No? Isesend ko kay Almac. No? Ikaw kasi lagi ang nag-i-email sa akin. Isesend ko na sa iyo ngayon. Mag-ano ka sa akin para malaman ko ang iyong Isesend ko itong topic. Itong Sustainable Development Goals, yan, intay. Ano tayo ng mas maganda ang discussion para at least mas maano ninyo, ma-appreciate ninyo.
Ang gagamitin nito ay anong tawag sa rule? Tanda pa ba mga O7? Anong pangalan ng rule ang ginagamit sa pag-amibin ay composite function? Kayo ay nasa differential calculus. Royland, katulad. Okay, that's a rule. Okay, ngayon, hindi natin i-apply dito. Dahil katulad ng nabanggit kanina, if there is no product rule in integral, there is also no chain rule in integral. I-repeat ko lang natin ginamit. Ng ORIS value. Nag-rewrite, rewrite, hanggang makarating sa format. Pwede nyo na i-integrate and then simplify or strategize. So yan, plus ang gagamitin ng question. Gisnel, Jan Alba. Okay. Oo. Yun talaga ang strategy. Square the first term plus twice the first times the second and square the last term. O may isa pang method using Pascal's triangle. Na tinuro sa inyo sa mathematical ng Pascal's triangle. Ay pag-square ng binomial, ang gagamitin nyo yung 1, 2, 1. Yun ang numerical coefficient. 1 sa first, 2 sa second, 3, 1 sa third. So yung 1, lalagyan nyo ng square.
Nakita mo yung link ng sa sustainable.
Yes po sir, ito nga po yung sa 17 goals po, ano po?
Sige, send mo. Yan. At kayo ngayon, uusap-usap na para kung ano yung inyong magiging possible topic. Sa next meeting, isusupply ko sa inyo yung manual, magdi-discuss na tayo kung paano gagawa ng first chapter. Pag wala kayong topic, wala kayong gagawin ng chapter 1, wala kayong gagawin ng chapter 2. Matatapos ang discussion na wala kayong output. Next week, logbook na. Base sa ating for syllabus week 3, you have to submit logbook. So, dapat may topic na. Mag-start na kayong So, yan. Remaining time shall be spent sa pagko-conceptualize ng topic.
Sir, ask ko lang po. Yung sa logbook po ba ay may template po? O yun na po yung sa format po?
Yung logbook template din. Don't worry about it.
Sige po. Sige po.
Bigay ko sa inyo. Logbook.
Kapag raise, yes, kung raise to the power of 5 na ay mas magiging convenient na kung alam mo ang paggamit ng Pascal's triangle. During our face-to-face meeting on Friday ba yun, and I will show you examples to present that. Okay? So that you have choices ng pag-rewrite ng mga binomial expansion. Okay, so that's number 7. Okay, next. Number 8. Kapag nagkaroon ng rational function. Pag sinabi yung rational function, computation ng dalawang function. O may numerator at may denominator. Katulad ng napag-ina, no product, no chain rule in integral, isa pang no. There is no quotient in integral. sabi pa lang hindi applicable pag nag-make apply sa not applicable product painful and potential are not applicable. So, hindi gagamit ng low, di high, minus, high, di low, all over, low, straight. Kapag i-integrate. So, what do we do? ORIS, primary. So, how do you simplify this? Compressive harmony. Okay, that's correct. So, i-distribute ang common paulit right. Yan, ang pakiwalayin bawat term. Some difference. Tapos, isa pa ulit right. Kung nakita ng loss of exponent, it's u divided by x to the 1. Okay. X squared over x squared cancels sa 5 na lang. The last term, pag nire-write mo yan, gagawin mo 4. Paano kayo makakaliwin?
Nakikita ninyo yung screen ko?
Yes po, sir.
Yan. So, project code. Ito yun. And then project title. Advisor. Date of meeting. Yan. So, ilalagay ninyo dito kung ano yung pinag-meetingan ninyo with your advisor. I-discuss. Then, completion of progress plan from previous meeting. So, gagawa din kayo ng Gantt chart kasi doon sa Gantt chart, doon ninyo ilalagay kung ano yung mga activities ninyo at kung nasusunod baga yung inyong Gantt chart. Kaya, yes or no yan. And then, percentage of completion from day 1, ilalagay din ninyo. Then, may remarks ka dito. Bakit 5% lang? Ano yung mga nagiging problems ninyo? Items discussed. So, ito yung kailangang malaman ninyo. Schedule progress plan for next meeting. Yan. Preferred by. Approved ng advisor. Yan. So, dapat, gagawa kayo ng ganitong Gantt chart. Yan. Para ito yung magiging basis natin. Naka-attach dito sa logbook ninyo. Sa unang logbook na isasubmit ninyo, dapat may Gantt chart na kayo. Gets? Nakuha mo ga-almak?
Yes po, sir. Na-distribute ko na rin po.
Yan. So, gagawa ngayon. Marami na kayong gagawin.
Bring down the n, multiply by x, then subtract n minus. And ang ating power rules, matik up ngayong integral ang ating gagawin. Integral of x to the n with x. Opposite bracket in the opposite bracket.
Even yan hangin.
All over yan.
Yung endorsement form.
Okay, so use power rule here after. So plus 1 over plus 1. And then plus 3 and make that.
Nakikita ninyo ito?
Yes po, sir.
Sir, lalagyan ng date, lalagyan ng pangalan ng advisor, kung sino yung ibibigay ko, halimbawa 2. So, tatingnan nyo, hindi pwedeng sir/madam. Bawa 2, Engineer Alan Bibilla. Dear Sir/Madam. Hindi sigurado kung lalaki si Sir Alan o babae, kaya may /Madam. No? So, Dear Sir, tatanggalin yung Madam. Si Ma'am Grace, Engineer Mary Grace Rivera. Dear Sir/Madam. Hindi sigurado si Ma'am Grace kung babae. So, i-edit ito. Bago ilalagay din ang inyong mechanical engineering course code. Yan. Ilalagay ang title ninyo dito. No? Title ng inyong thesis. And then, ilalagay yung group representative, pipirmahan ng advisor, ilalagay dito kung sino yung advisor, and then ilalagay ang pangalan ng DepEd chair pa-approval. Okay? So ito na yung mga form natin. No, nakuha mo gayon almanac.
Yes po, sir. Na-distribute ka na rin po sa GC po.
Tayo nag-expand ng binomial. Sa halip na tayo mag-expand ng ganon, pwede tayo gumamit ng tawag ng new subset. And that would be our lesson.
Siya, marami na kayong mga for fill up ha. Yan ay kayo ay kompleto na. Tuturuan ko na lang kayo kung paano gumawa ng research proposal.
Po, sir. Thank you po.
Pwede nang mag-out.
Thank you po, sir.